We've got a 2014 F150 Lariat. Looks like we have one key. It is a 5.0, not the crappy EcoBoost. Remote start works, fob works. This is a cold start. We'll pull it out here and give it a walk around. This truck has 142,000 miles. It's very nice, very solid. Okay, check all the windows. All the windows work. So we'll do an exterior walk around, point out all the flaws and dings and stuff like that. So on the front, there's just a ton of little micro rock chips that are hard to see, but they're there on the bumper. There's a little chip right there. The windshield is cracked. We have a windshield company scheduled to come replace that in the next few days. They just only come out here once a week at most. It's got 20-inch Michelin tires, aftermarket wheels. It appears that both upper control arms have been replaced recently. They've got the tag on it, and typically on these, those are replaced because the ball joints, I think, are pressed in where you can't really get them out separately from the control arm. These buttons are a little faded. It looks like they had a combination related to this. The top of the handle scratched. The underside is really clean. It's there's no rust at all in this truck. There's a bit of a scuff right here. Got trailer connections, 7 and 4 pin. There's a spare. This has the tailgate step. It is flex fuel for whatever that's worth. I don't know. This middle cap here is missing. I'm trying real hard to nitpick the body, but it's really straight. There's a ding right here. It's more of a scratch. Well, it's a scratch. It's not a. So that's a scratch that's been touched up. The wheels are curb rash. I didn't notice that on all of them. You know, they could be painted black over it. You know, it's something that a lot of wheel repair guys can fix that pretty easily. You see that control arm is replaced also. So both upper ball joints at the minimum have been replaced. Up here you can see the front roof channel has some paint chipping off right there. Kind of the same back here. It's got Sony audio, power folding mirrors. Both sides work. got a little small tear in the seat right there. All the power seat functions work. It's got memory seat. Sunroof works properly. It's got the completely flat floor. Probably fit a couch back here, I guess. Leather is really good shape on the other seats. That should be like up there. Got aftermarket cold air intake. All the fluids are at the proper level. I'm not sure if there should be an engine cover here or not, but it's not obvious whether there should be or not. This battery is looks like 8 months old. Okay, well, we'll go out and take it for a drive, look at more interior stuff. So here's your cruise control. It comes on and off like it should. The electrical assisted power steering is smooth, it's not jerky. Trailer brake works. It says low tire pressure, but all the tires are at 45 psi. I'm assuming they didn't put the sensors in the aftermarket wheels, or the batteries are dead on the sensors. Either way. AC is on. It's already cold. Let's see. Yeah, it's cold. We're gonna do the 4-wheel drive. Let's see, 4 high works. 4 low works. Oh, I'll pull forward a little bit. So now it's in 4 low. We're gonna put it in 4 high again. 2-wheel drive. And the locking differential works as well. She's got rear parking aid. Oh, I gotta move a little bit for the 4-wheel drive to shift out. There we go, okay. So on the Fords, if you don't actually drive in 4-wheel drive, sometimes the shift is delayed like it says here. And that's for the hubs to disengage as you move. Then they disengage just like that. It's got reverse camera works. It's got rear parking aids. I'm actually gonna drive with this. You're supposed to drive like 30 to 60 feet or so to get the 4-wheel drive out, so I'll do that in a minute. It's got navigation. It's got heated and cooled seats on both sides. The AC is very cold. It's got Bluetooth audio and phone connection. And then it's got like HD radio, auxiliary port, that kind of stuff. So it's got the full sync system. And then in here you've got the auxiliary, the RCA, the USB. You got the manual in here, and that is rear camera wiring cap. I'm not sure why. Here's the original Windows sticker in here as well. And that's that. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Oh, it's missing one of these little cup holder liners. There's that one, but it's missing this one. But now we'll take it for a drive. So it's a 6-speed transmission, and I'm gonna get it through all the gears and get up to highway speed. Going over all these bumps, this road's been torn up recently. I'm not hearing any creaks or rattles or suspension noises. It feels very tight. Even as I drive, the steering wheel is perfectly straight. And doing this, there's a lot of responsiveness in the suspension, just barely moving the wheel at all. So whoever owned this, they kept the suspension very tight, very well done. It's got the stock exhaust, so it's not loud or obnoxious or overly growly or anything like that. As far as I can tell, the only modifications on this truck are the wheels. So you see on the right side of the gauge, it counts up the gears. That's it tells us what gear we're in. It also has a manual selector right here that you can restrict out of certain gears, just like that. But here we're going about 55 miles an hour, and there's no shimmies or shakes or anything I'm seeing or feeling. And up here I'm gonna hit the brake real hard when we get to a stoplight. So that's a bit of hard braking right there. There's not a feel at all in the brakes, so it's very smooth. They bite pretty hard. It's not pulling one way or the other when braking. Overall, I'm not finding any mechanical issues, just little cosmetic stuff. It's got good response from the V8s. So I'll do a U-turn and we'll get on it pretty hard on the way back. So I'm gonna lay into the gas right here and get a good speed going. I'm not flooring it. I'm like probably 30 or 50% throttle. I'm not trying to get on it too hard. But, you know, it's got good response. Very smooth acceleration. And that's the 2014 F-150.